Hello, I'm Caitlin Jenkins, the Family Law Vlogger, and today, as part of Mills Reeve's Children Law Awareness Week, we're introducing you to different members of the team. And today I'm joined by my partner, Zoe Fleetwood, who's head of our children team. So welcome to the vlog, Zoe.
Thank you for having me, Caitlin.
No problem at all. So tell me a little bit about you and the sort of work that you do.
So I qualified in 2003. But since 2011, I've been practicing exclusively in children litigation and children law generally. So for over 10 years, I've been dealing with a whole range of children law issues, child arrangements issues, specific issue orders, relocation, child abduction, surrogacy, adoption, wardship, and other issues, which I've probably forgotten to mention just now, but I've been focusing on children matters for the last 10 years.
So that's the full range of issues that face families and their children, whether people are married, unmarried, all of those things, it's issues to do with their children. So is there a sort of particular area or a particular specialism that you've taken a particular interest in within all of that?
Yes, I think especially over the last 10 years, I've become quite experienced in representing children in proceedings. This can be with a guardian or also without a guardian. One of my most notable cases, I represented a young person who sadly had a terminal illness, and she wished to be cryopreserved upon her death. So that was one of my most notable cases, which I can talk about because it was in the news. Children aren't readily accepted as having a party status in proceedings, especially not without a guardian. It's quite a careful process, both for the solicitor and the courts, but it's one that's very interesting to participate in, because I will see a young person, assess their competence and hear what they have to say, hear what their pressing concerns are, and then if we decide to go ahead and make an application for them to be made party to proceedings, the court will then have to consider various relevant factors under Section 1 of the Children Act as to their welfare. The court will consider it's not always desirable for a young person to be made party to proceedings because they're exposed to conflict. They may have access to information that they otherwise wouldn't have. But what the court does weigh up is the right of an articulate teenager to freedom of expression and participation in a matter which affects their future. And that's in accordance with the UN Convention of the Rights of the Child for a young person to have their voice heard in proceedings. So it's a huge privilege to do this work on behalf of a child or on behalf of a parent, because, as you know, Caitlin, these issues affect their future.
Absolutely, and they're highly complicated and highly skilled areas, and that expertise that Zoe has is a very particular expertise, and she's one of the leaders in the field in it. So thank you very much for that, Zoe. As always with the Family Law Vlog, we can only give general information and discussion. If you've got a particular query about the sort of thing we've discussed with Zoe or other aspects of children arrangements or children law, then please do contact Zoe as head of the family team, in the children team, and her details are in the blog at the bottom of this blog, or other members of the Mills Reeve children team, whose details will also be at the end of this blog. But in the meantime, thank you very much, Zoe.
Thank you, Caitlin.